EA's sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. We go from Denver. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 40. The 20. 10. 5. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Burrow on play action. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Bengals 7, Broncos 0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check.
Now Williams running left. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Throwing is Bridgewater. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They go play action. Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big playability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot, because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
And he stopped after a gain of 1, not enough, still a yard to go on third down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Bridgewater to Sutton, first down Denver. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
3rd and 11.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Bengals 21, Broncos 7. Evan McPherson will kick off for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Play fake. Bridgewater. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Broncos 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. This one swung out to Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Play hot. 11 Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
11 MT. 11 MT.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
And they go play action now. Burrow steps away. Able to find Higgins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
For the field goal of 30-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Bridgewater now. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Play action now. Bridgewater. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It'll be a 39-yard punt. On the return, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
2nd down and 7.
And Matthews has it right side. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Evans. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Rolling to his right. That's complete, Okuebunam. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Off the option, here's Williams. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing, Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, a give to Evans.
He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
It's now 4th down. Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To throw is Dobbs. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On the option to give to Williams here. Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over him, but many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. That's Carr. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Able to slither by and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Bengals, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they dropped their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
A first down throw for Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Cousins. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Raheem Mostert there to make the grab. And the Raiders are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders 7, our team, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 10. And he returns this to the 22. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He's going to keep this again. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he brings it